Welcome, Your Holiness. It's a delight to have you back with us today.
Well, I'm very happy to come here again, and I feel you have more upon your dish to ask me.
We do. In the past, you have spoken at great length about life after life. We're wondering today if you can just give us a glimpse of what you speak about.
You would like to have a glimpse. Well, since you are asking for your whole group, maybe there are so many out there that are maybe wanting to be in the know. So let us go to being in the know from here then. Well, it starts by when you are born. Before you are born, you come to this planet, and already before you came to this planet, you have made conscious communications with other souls that are out there in the universe, and maybe already chose there with whom you were going to come and live upon the planet. So there is where it begins, and then your life, as you start to evolve, to develop, whether they are very wise and teach you about the way of living, the way you live today, or the way you start your life's journey, by when you first start to walk and experience life in the body. There is where we should teach children about everlasting life and responsibility for life's journey. Now I know that is a new one for you, because not many will go to the place of before birth and right after birth. So you should call it what happens before birth, after birth, and when you leave the planet, when you pass into the other realm. That's very important, because many people, they're only interested when you die. You can't correct it when you die. You can change during your life's journey. And when you are on your life's journey, you can remember, and through serious meditation and through inner interaction, that means keeping track of your day-to-day actions every day and what you have done or what you desire to do, how kind you were, how unkind you were. Taking responsibility for your life, for your life's journey. We have so many people out there today who are acting either on impulse or on not knowing what happens when you come to that delicate point of experiencing life after life. There is no death, my child.
You've spoken about then, before we arrive here, and you were beginning to speak about our life journey here. Can you elaborate on our journey here and how best to live it, please?
Well, we can start to smile, and many say, oh yes, you know, you can study your Bible and you can go to whatever respective churches, temples, whatsoever, but that's not doing it. That's not giving you personal responsibility. Personal responsibility comes being conscious and being aware of the way you live and the way you are progressing upon your earthly path. That's where the responsibility is going to come into play. If we do not teach a child that being racist, to be unkind because somebody is poor, or to be jealous of somebody who is rich, there is where the foundation starts of coming out of balance. That's the foundation. Then when we pass on to later years, then we have to come to the realization, from school years, of course. It needs to be taught there about, because this is a very harsh place, the planet. The planet has humanity, not the planet itself. The planet has a hard time with humanity not being respectful of the planet and not being respectful and kind to one another. That's very important, and even to be unkind to the animals and to the birds and everything else in the oceans. So we are going to go and take a look at. Many people will tell you they had a life after life experience. That's questionable, because if they truly have experienced a life after life experience, their stories would be a little different of what you did here up to now. Yes, people could leave their consciousness, their soul could leave the body. Oh yes, many people today are willing to disclose what they saw or what they experienced, whether it was dark or whether it was light, or whether they proclaim there was nothingness. Well, if there's nothingness, there's also a serious concern, because when you leave the body, it isn't that there is nothingness. There are definitely the angelic beings, family members, and the Etherians who are there during the time of passing. And say during a time of accident, yes, they are there, because you have those who work with you, who inspire you, who go with you 24 hours a day wherever you are, to empower. And every time you go against the spiritual flow, you are creating great suffering, tremendous suffering, because they are also having to learn from your day-to-day actions as you are learning from them. And if you meditate, seriously meditate, you will be in tune. And if you are in tune, your center of love and kindness is huge.
So you are never alone.
You are never alone. That's right. Good for you. No, you are 24 hours a day. You are with those who took assignments to be with you when you came to the planet, to explore your living. So if you become an alcoholic or you become an evil doer on this planet, in this life, then they cry. They are very upset because they feel they didn't get through to you. Does that make sense?